Hey, thanks for joining me here at 11:15. I appreciate your time. Like, shares, subscribes, all that stuff. Just wanted to pull some general, no signs, no time frame, no nothing, just some advice that could maybe apply to anyone and everyone. So we'll see what we have here. Believe in the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, unicorns and rainbows. Happily ever after, fanciful stories we tell. Very nice. Well, we don't want that. Singing anyway. Under control. Wanting freedom without consent, dominion watched hostage. Jealous, trapped predator. Huh. My eye is drawn to that Taurus glyph there. You may be or may be involved with a Taurus. Let's focus on this fairy tale card here. I think focusing on the positive is so underrated. Just because we have negative doesn't mean that we need to focus on it. In fact, it's just giving us a reason to focus on the positive even harder. Sacrifice, put others first for the greater good, purpose-driven, martyrdom. Heed the call. This is bringing up actually not necessarily, depending on the situation, some toxic behaviors really. I just recently watched something about clinging to outcomes and how that can be so detrimental, not only to you, but to the actual outcome of the situation for which you're clinging to. Can we get any other advice? Maybe something positive for everybody today? Interesting. Soulmates, long-term potential. Are we seeing this? There's do we see how the that's wild. Lack of focus. Like everything's kind of like in a dreamlike state. Are we picking that up? Very interesting. This won't resonate for everyone. I'm sure of it. This is very strange. Can you have anything further on this? Further description of what's going on here? Further description? Thank you. Adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility. Self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, extravagant. I think we might be picking up on the energy that we had last week. I forget for which sign we picked up on this. This is a bit specific here. Do you have anything further on this? Anything further about this situation? Anything further? Thank you. I find it funny that these landed upside down. You know, this does really tie into the one reading that we had last week. Yeah, I mean, someone's involved in a slog here with a controlling partner. They just weren't what they seemed to be. You know, now you have someone who feels like a caged bird, who is, experiencing having to be a martyr for the cause, to stay in an affluent lifestyle. Meanwhile, it's all a farce. Yeah, I do believe that this is for the same person for which we pulled this energy last week. Very interesting. Yeah, someone here is having a spiritual calling, let's say, because the partner is not of the same belief. I know this one is really out there. Has to resonate for someone, even if that someone is not yet at the channel. I'm confident that eventually they will see this, and they may find it helpful or comforting. Anything else? Maybe taking comfort in a friendship right now. And, maybe working on a third party situation as well. Is there anything else on this? Anything further? Okay. Well, let's just take these two perhaps in this. Okay. Repair, working parts, proceed carefully, needs fixing, make adjustments, make things right. Yeah, it seems like the thing for which needs the repair. I mean, of course, you can attempt to make things right, but it doesn't seem like, how do you change someone else's core beliefs? You could look within and say, well, just because their beliefs don't match my own, can I make peace with that? But it seems like there are a lot more issues here aside from spirituality. Yeah, it looks like we're experiencing these positive feelings with this friend in the situation here. It does appear that we have some sort of friendship, possibly a third party type of situation for which we're experiencing, all of the good things with, while we're kind of trying to gain respite from the things that we have to deal with. It does seem like this isn't necessarily a third party situation, but more of a friendship that, may be teetering, but there is integrity spoken of here, for which it seems like the person in question does not feel that that's appropriate to really indulge in, other than just the friendship aspect. more on this fairy tale. Yeah, these Taurus cards keep, this glyph keeps staring me in the face. Every time I see it, it keeps... There was just a card in the deck here, and it just seemed to look back at me. It's funny, this was on the bottom of the deck before, and I felt like it had some significance, but I disregarded it. Moving on, life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction, on track, focus on time, keep going forward, going with the flow, inflexible, steady to climb, no resistance. You know, I must say, you know, I myself, and I'm sure anyone else out there, would admire, you know, someone's resolve to not overstepping a line when they're involved in some other relationship situation. Do we have anything else on this situation? Anything further on this? Anything further? Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Yeah, it seems like there is an unhappy marriage here that's being spoken of. Someone presented themselves as something they are not. And it's now to a point where it's become abundantly clear that this person is, things just aren't going to work out. Can you tell me more about this friendship? What about the friendship? Power, strength, expression. Fanciful, curious, independent. Thief, trickster, and hustler. Anything further on the thief, trickster, hustler? Anything further on the last card? Anything? Thank you. It's funny, we have the yacht card over here. And this was in description of the marriage for which offered financial stability. It seems like that may be, other than possible children involved with that may be the only reason for which we're still staying. But I think if anything, this trickster, hustler, thief is kind of in regard to the marriage partner as opposed to the friend. Spirit of the anchor, invest, solid, stable. I think this is who you ended up with, this thief, trickster, hustler, and they presented themselves as the stable and the solid. Investment worthy. Maybe physically abusive also. Do we have anything else on the friend? Anything else on the friend? Thank you. Home, structure, foundation. intoxication, uninhibited, shameless. Huh. Yeah, that would be up to your interpretation. Does that describe the friend, or does that describe the home life? I'm not sure for what I'm asking specifically for information about the friend, but it's coming across as kind of dark, some issues, you may want to take heed and be careful of the possibility that maybe you are being attracted to a friendship for which could be very similar to the situation that you find yourself in now. This person could be presenting themselves as one thing, providing you with a lot of good times and, a lot of, feel good energy, and they could be hiding some pretty dark things, just as the marriage partner did. Huh. I think we might be on a right track there. My lights, I don't know if the camera caught that or not, but the lights adjusted. Power surge. Slight power surge. Huh. Very interesting. Do we have any advice for this situation? Any advice? Healing. Yeah, it does really seem like this friend could be similar in the fact that they are hiding who they truly are, and you were perhaps meant to learn from that experience and apply it to the next, as to avoid similar catastrophe. All right, let's see what we have. So, healing, ordinariness, I believe that came up in that previous reading as well. Beyond illusion. Yeah, it seems like both of these people maybe just take advantage of your kind heart and your want to see everyone for their potential as opposed to what they really are. And awareness, I think that's definitely what we're being told here. You're being asked to be aware of the fact that this friend may be wearing a mask and may be hiding some pretty serious issues for which you don't necessarily want to get jumbled up in, especially after dealing with this marriage scenario here, because this sounds like it was a rough one. Currently still is a rough one, and it seems like it would be a replay for sure. Maybe even worse. Yeah, maybe even worse. We've got a lot of serious stuff here. Yeah, it looks like you're definitely being asked to not see the potential, but see the person that is in front of you. And just beware that there's a mask involved here. All right. This was eye-opening. Hopefully this was helpful to someone. Can't say that it will necessarily be helpful immediately to whomever might be watching out there. Thank you again to anyone who's stopping in. Check this out. You know, again, thankful for any like, share, subscribes, comments. Always thankful for your time. And thank you again for joining me. Take care.